for loop. So for loop, you are having a three particular items, so which is initialization, condition and iteration. So initialization means you are going to initialize the condition, so then next you are going to check by the condition. Next iteration you can able to increment or decrement. So based upon this condition, the particular statement will be printed. So next, the comma operator in Java can be used to combine multiple statements in a initialization, condition and iteration parts of for loop. Here you are having a for loop. So in this for loop, you are going to use a initialization, condition and increment or decrement. For example, as we have seen in Java, you can able to use a comma. So here we are using a comma operator. So it allows to include the multiple expression in a single statement. So within the single statement, you have assigned the two variables I equal to 0, j equal to 10. So two statements we have given. So so that you have initialized two at once. So then condition you are going to check I less than 5. I is 0, I less than 5. So then if this condition is true, I will be incremented and j will be decremented. Here also if you are going to notice, so here also you are going to use a comma. So here you have used a comma. So two times we have used a comma. So in Java, comma is allowed in order to include the multiple expressions in a single statement. So then it will be printed. So here let us see, let us compile this particular program. So now run the program. So now it has shown I value is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and j value will be printed 10 to 6. So what we have given, I is 0, the condition is I less than 5. So until 5. So 0 to 4 will be printed, 5 is less than 5, the condition will be failed. So then it is going to print. So now j will be decremented. So here at last j will be decremented. So how many times j will be decremented? Here we have not initialized the j in condition. So only I less than 5. So j will also will be printed until I less than 5. So 4 times j should be decremented. So here I is incrementing, j is decrementing, j value is 10. So j is having a value 10. So 10 is decremented to 9, 9 is decremented to 8, 8 is decremented to 7, 7 is decremented to 6. So until whatever the statement 4 times it has executed, so this also executed number of times until I less than 5, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So up to 4 it has executed j. So this is another example of for loop. So here I equal to 0, I less than 5, I plus plus. So just it is going to print the value 0 to 4. So here j equal to 5, j greater than 0, j minus minus, it is going to decrement the value up to 1. So 1 is greater than 0. So let us compile this particular program. Increment for loop is name of the class. So create a new class. Class name is increment for loop. So run the file. So the for loop has incremented 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So next this is incrementing. So next we will see how you are going to decrement. So here you are having a decrement for loop. So it is here value you have initialized is 5. So 5 to 0 it will be keep on decrementing. So now it has decremented, 5 will be printed first. So next it has decremented to 4, 3, 2, 1. So and when it decremented from 1 to 0, so it is going to check 0 greater than 0, the condition will be failed. Up to 1 it has printed the value of j. Next one is for each loop. For each loop is also called as enhanced for loop. Its feature is introduced in Java to simplify the process of iteration through arrays and collections. It provides a concise and expressive way to traverse elements without the need for explicit indexing or iterator manipulation. For example, here you have created a data type and variable. So here data type will be integer and the variable is name of the variable name. So here you are going to specify the collection. Here data type is a type of the elements in the collection, variable that represents the current element for each iteration. Collection is an array which you want to iterate. So next statement is a block of code to be executed for each element in the collection. The enhanced for loop handles the initialization, condition checking and iteration, make the code more readable and less error prone. It is particularly useful when you do not need the index of the elements and just want to perform an operation on each element in the collection. So here if you are going to see, here you have declared an array. In this program you have declared an array. The array contains 5 number of elements. So now you have declared a number. NUM is an identifier. NUM is an identifier and numbers is a name of an array you are going to loop through. So you need an identifier to identify the number of elements inside the array. So this particular enhanced for loop is used when you want to print all the number of array elements inside the array. So here you are going to print the NUM. So NUM is going to keep track the numbers array. It is going to print based upon the indexing. Array is going to store based upon index. For example, here you are going to store the index element. 10 is going to store in the index element 0 and 25 is going to store in the index element 1, and whereas 5 is going to store in the index element 2, and 8 is going to store in the index element 3, and 15 is going to store in the index element 4. So in this manner you are going to store the number of array elements. So let us execute this particular program. So now I am going to run the file. So now it has shown all the items in an array 10, 25, 5, 8 and 15. So now in this example we have seen how enhanced for loop is used, what is an identifier, what is an array you are going to loop through. So next example, here you are having a next example. Here the same values are declared 10, 25, 5, 8 and 15. So and here you have made a one target element. Target element is 8. So you are going to search target element 8 if it is found inside the array. So here you have used a boolean data type. The name of the data type is element found. So by default you have assigned false. So boolean can be either true or false. So now you are going to use a enhanced for loop. So the syntax is same as previous one. Int numbers. So int number is numbers. So number is an identifier. Number is an name of the array which contains 10 to 15. So here you are going to check the condition. If number is equal to target element. So what is target element? The target element which the value is given is 8. So then is element found. So is element found is boolean data type, so which is already declared as false. Is element found is true. So if 8 is found is true, then it is going to come out of the loop. So now if element is found, the element 8 is found, so then it is going to print message target element is found in the array, else the target element is not found in the array. So now I am going to copy the name of the program. Use Java class. Name of the class is search element in an array. So now I am going to run the program. So it is going to show element 8 is found in the array. So for example, instead of 8, I am going to type 0. So now I am going to run the file. The element is not found in the array. So it means else has executed, the element is not found in the array was executed. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching.